friends. So welcome to part 3 of our folio mini album tutorial, and it's coming out really neat. And what I decided to do off camera was to add this portion of the waterfall section right along this side. I wanted to work out all the kinks and everything before I showed you how to make a waterfall section. Right along here, instead of using my Heidi Swap words for my stash, I decided to use these. And for this side, I'm gonna use the family over here. Sorry about that glare. And what I've done over here is just cut a strip, put it right behind it before gluing it down. And this is just a flower for my stash sitting on a sticker from this collection, which is sitting on a white circle. It's a 2-inch circle that I made using my circle punch. So basically what we have over here is going to be our waterfall pieces, and remember that one of them, let's see, which one is it? Yeah, this one doesn't have this section over here because this is the one that's going to go glued down on this. And I do have a couple of pieces that I need to let y'all know about. So for this part over here, I cut these 2 pieces. It's going to be this one right here, and this one measures 2.5 by 5, and this other piece, which is this piece right here, is cut to 4 by 2. I don't know if you can see that, 4 by 2. Okay, and this is going to go right on it. And I have also cut some small strips. See these strips right along there? Okay, this is going to go to cover up this piece right here. These are approximately 3 3/4 by a little bit over a half, maybe 1/8 over a half. I don't know if that measurement is 5/8. I think it's the 1/8 mark over a half. I do believe that is a 5/8. And so I went ahead and I trimmed 4 pieces of those to go right along here. Now these magnets, I do get them at Amazon. Let me show you what it looks like so. They are the Dionomium, I think, or neodyme, I forget. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. I will go ahead and link you to these magnets in the description area below. And these are about the size of a $50. Also on this part, I'm just giving you the heads up, since, let me show you. Okay, this is my original folio mini album. Over here, I've already done this type of page, you know, where I showed you that I have this large mat here, and these are pocket pages that I did with those flaps right along there. Since I've already done this and I've shown you how you could do it, and basically what you do is 1/8 of an inch gusset on each side, and you do this part just like you would any other mini album. So I'm not going to do that for this one. And you know how when you're crafting your mini album or any type of paper crafting project, it can evolve into something else. And so I was looking around my craft room yesterday, and I was like, okay, what can I do to make this a little bit different than the one that I already have, because I don't want 2 of the same exact thing. And I decided to make this folio into kind of like a folio secretary, if that makes sense. And you will see more of that as we go along. And I've done a lot of the cutting, and we will go through everything step by step, and I think you're going to like what I've got to show you. So let's go ahead and take care of the waterfall feature first. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to work from the bottom on up, and here's something that I need to point out to you. When you are doing your folio mini album, let me just stick this there so that it doesn't fall. Okay, what happened? Oh, my die is sticking. I'm like, what was that? It's my die. It just kind of like stuck to my folio. So hey, you get to see the front of the mini album. Okay, I have already done all the bending and folding and everything, and it looks to me like my folio mini album wants to fold this way. In other words, it's not going to go exactly like I would like it, which is edge to edge. It's going to fold like this, and then this one is going to fold over it. Okay, now when it does that, notice how there is a little bit of an over, I don't know what you would call it, like a lip or an overbite or something like that when I fold it over. So it's about what, maybe a quarter of an inch, if that. So when I do my whatchamacallit, waterfall on this side, I need to keep this in mind. I need to keep this space in mind, okay? So I need to ensure that this waterfall falls more along this side instead of this side, because then it's not going to close right. I can't center it, so it's going to have to go a little bit more towards this edge than this edge, okay? So I'm letting you know that now. And I know that it's going to start somewhere along here, because what I'm doing is I'm eye measuring, I'm kind of like eye matching, okay, this side to that side. And before I do that, let me, oh, here is my, let me go ahead and see where my magnet is going to go. So it looks like my magnet is going to go right along there, and that is what I want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this part, and then I'm gonna stick my magnet to it. Okay, so now that this one is down, let's go ahead and take one last look at how we want this waterfall to go. We know that we have the orange piece here, so now we're gonna do the flower piece, and another orange piece, another flower piece, and this is going to be the last piece. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine like so, and remember we went ahead and ran over that score line, so now I'm folding along the score line. And now that we have this down, of course you're going to ensure that you get it as straight as you possibly can, because how this piece lays is how your waterfall is going to secure. Okay, and you don't want it to come out wonky, so you have to ensure that you get this down straight as best as you can. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing over here. We are going to get this down there as best as we can. We're going to follow that straight line. Alrighty, so now we are on our very last cover, which is this one. Let me go ahead and fold it over, just like so. And what we are going to do here, we don't want our glue to dry up, do we? Okay, so we have this piece, and we have this piece, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to do a 1/2 inch score line right along here. So we take our scoring tool and we do our 1/2 inch. Okay? And there we go. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to take a corner punch. Okay, and I've misplaced my little corner punch tool, so I'm just going to use, if you have any one of these devices, pretty much almost all of these have that corner punch. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm using this, and let's see, it goes up this way. Okay, so our corner punch is going to go here and here. Okay, so it's going to go like that. And this is going to go right along here. So before I add any magnets or anything, what I want to do is I want to glue this right at the center. Here's our white cardstock, and we're going to take our paper punch. This is a 2-inch, and I'm using a 2-inch because this is the only large paper punch that I have, and this is going to go right here. So we're going to go to our sticker sheet, and don't forget, you get a sticker sheet in your paper pack. So I'm gonna use, I guess, let me use this one, the one that says wings, just to, here we go. And we're going to put this right here in the center. Just center it as best as you can. Okay, there we go. And now we are going to kind of sort of eye measure to ensure that we get these matching as best as we can. We get this one to match with this one, I mean, as best as we can. And just apply our glue. It's going to go down like so. And now I'm going to take one of my flowers, just like this, a matching flower. Here's a matching flower, and it's going to go right along there. Let me just take these. And this flower is going to go right here. Okay, there we go. And it doesn't take long for this glue to dry. I just love using this glue. Okay, there we go. So now that we have that, I did say that we're going to use this family chipboard piece, and we open it from here, and this I just get at my local craft store. And this one's going to go right along here. How pretty is that? And of course, if you get your hands on some of these chipboard pieces or wood pieces, I don't think it's wood, I think it's just compressed chipboard. If you want to paint them, more power to you. I really do like the natural state of it. And this one's gonna go kind of like trying to center it on top of this part right there where it says family. Okay, so now for the exciting part. All of this is exciting actually. Now, let me get some things out of the way. Here is our folio. We have our waterfall. Now, for this feature right here, I came up with something new, or something new for me, something else. Alrighty. This is going to be something like a secretary or a, some of you know I'm a planner girl, and I just love to work with my traveler's notebooks and my planners, and once in a while I'll do a video on a traveler's notebook or a planner, but I do use them regularly. And so what I wanted to do on here is I wanted to do some sort of like a reminder station, a birthday or a greeting card reminder station. And this is what I did. I started making greeting cards with the very same collection. Here are some 2x3. I think these are 2x3, 3x4 greeting cards. Okay, just some little note cards. And here are some 4x6s note cards that I made. Just something simple. Didn't do anything fancy to it, and really I didn't need to do anything fancy to them because look at the beauty of the paper. The paper does this does all the work for you. Alrighty, so just a couple of accent pieces and boom, I'm done. So my plan is to add these greeting cards here, to add these greeting cards here, and look what I found in my stash. I tell you, I love notebooks, I love paper pads and all sorts of things, and this is going to be right along here. Now granted, this part right here is only about an inch width, and this is stacked more than an inch, so I am going to have to take a few of these papers off, but nevertheless it will still go right along here. Now I had to create some pockets to house my greeting cards here and my greeting cards here, and this is what I did. Using the Spellbinders Cascading Grace Pocket, I made this pocket right along here. And this pocket is going to house these greeting cards. And I used the Spellbinders Diamond Flourish Pocket to make this pocket right along here. Now, if you can see, the depth of this is not enough to house these cards. So I had to make a box, kind of like a box pocket for it. And I did. It's this one right here. And I will show you how you can easily make one of these. This is going to cover it up, alrighty? And it's going to fit the cards that I have made. Just put this down like so. It's going to house my cards. Oops. And it's going to go right along here. So we're going to have this, we're going to have that. We are going to have this like so, and over here we're going to put something to finish it. And this you will see in the next video.